Good morning, student. In the classifications of element and periodicity in property, today we will discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature of the element. Before this, we have completed or we have discussed the classifications of element on the basis of the modern law of classifications of element, and we have also discussed the different classifications which was given by the different scientists. Now, the questions arises what is need for the IUPAC nomenclature. Before this, most of the element and their name and symbol was given on the basis of their discoverer. But the element atomic number 104 was discovered. Actually, the two scientists, American scientist and the Soviet scientist, claim for the credit of the discovery. So both claim the discovery of the element, and the problem arises the name of element given on which basis, on the name of which scientist. So IUPAC called the new commissions, that is commissions of nomenclature in inorganic chemistry in 1994, and gave a rational system for the nomenclature of the element on the basis of their atomic number. So this system followed for the element which have the atomic number greater than 100. Nowadays, that is 118 element are known. So above 100 atomic number, the name of element is given on the basis of IUPAC. So what is the rule? What is the system for naming the element on the basis of the IUPAC system? Actually, some rule was given by the IUPAC, that is the IUPAC nomenclature of element. Nomenclature of element. So rules for the naming of element, that is numeral rules is given by the IUPAC for taking the name of the element. The element which have the atomic number greater than 100 is taken on the basis of their atomic number. So the name is derived from the numeral roots. The name of element, first rule, the name of element is derived from atomic number by the numeral roots. And suffix em is suffix ium, added at the end of the name. Added at the end of the name. End of name. So em is suffix em is added to the numeral roots. Actually, the number is assigned in the basis of their atomic number. What is the numeral roots? Just like 0 is called nil, 0 is pronounced as nil, and short abbreviation is given M. 1 is un and shown by U. 2 is by and shown by B. 3 is numeral roots, means it is given 0 to 9 number on the basis of this short abbreviation. 0 is called nil, 1 is un, 2 is by, 3 is try, 4 is squared, 5 is pent, 6 is hex, 7 is sept, 8 is oct, and 9 is in. So these numeral roots used for the naming of the element, that is 2 for by, 3 for try, and shown by T, 4 for quad, this is Q, 5 this is pent, P, 6 this is hex, H, 7 this is sept, S, and the 8 is oct shown by O, and 9 is in shown by En. So the name of the element is taken on the basis of their numeral roots, and the numeral roots is given 0 for nil, 1 for un, 2 for bi, 3 for tri, 4 for quad, 5 for pent, 6 for hex, 7 for sept, 8 for oct, and 9 for in. So short abbreviations is also given in means E simply. Just like in case of the 101 elements, later we discuss. Here one thing is also sort out. Just like in case of 2 is bi, and last em is added. So one I is replaces from here. So it becomes bi em. Last suffix em is added to the name of the element, and the just like element. How do you take the name of the element on the basis? 101 is un, nil, un, em. 1 for un, 0 for nil, and 1 again un, and the suffix em is added. So un, nil, and em, and their formula is given u and u. Similarly, un, nil, by em, 102, un, nil, by em, and u and b. This formula of u and b. Third one, just like 103, one abbreviation for the 1, nil for 0, and 3 for trium. So un, nil, trium, tri, and the em. So what is the formula? U and t. Similarly, 104, what is the name of this element? 1 means un, 0 for nil, 4 for quadium. Un, nil, quadium, this is u and q. So the name of element is given on the basis of their numeral roots. The number 0 to 9 is given the name, 1 for un, 0 for nil, 2 for bi, 3 for tri, 4 for quad, 5 for pent, and so on. And lastly, suffix em is added. Just like 101, un, 0, nil, un, and em, un, nil, and em. And the formula is u and u, the first 3 letters written. Similarly, 102, un, nil, by em, un, nil, by em. And the formula is u for un, 0 for n, and the by for b, u and b. Similarly, 103, un, nil, trium, un, nil, quadium, un, nil, pentium. So this is the way to write the name of the element which atomic number is greater than 100. So IPC provide a rational system for taking the name of element to overcome the claim of the scientist who told that they are both are the discoverer of the same element, and both claim for the name of the element on the basis of their name. So IPC overcome this this claim on the basis of this IPC system. So this is way to write the name of element on the basis of their atomic number. Means today the name of element is given on the basis of their atomic number, not on the basis of their discoverer. However, the most of the element have been discovered by the scientists, and their name is also given, and the symbol is also given on the basis of their discoverer. Just like Rutherfordium. So RF is given, Deuterium. So name of the element is given on the basis of their discoverer, but today it is not still accepted. Nowadays the name is given on the basis of their atomic number, which was given the rule here, which was given by the IPC through this way. Next we will discuss about the classifications of element on the basis of their electronic configuration. Classifications of element on the basis of basis of electronic configurations. You know that elements are classified into the 4 blocks: S block, P block, D block and F block. So first of all we will discuss about the S block element. First one, S block element. Which element is called S block element? The element in which last electron enter into S subcell, that is called S block element. S block elements. So it is clear. Actually, elements are assigned or designated on the basis of the last intervening electron. Last electron enter in those subcell, they are belonging to the same block of the element. Just like last electron enter into the S subcell, element belonging to the S block element. Last electron enter into the P subcell, the element belong to the P block element. Last electron enter into the D subcell, that is the D block element. If the last electron enter into the F subcell, that is called the F block element. So one by one we will discuss here. Before this we have discussed the classification on the basis of the modern periodic law, and this is the classification on the basis of the electronic configuration. So general characteristic of the S block element. That is characteristic property of S block element. Characteristic properties of S block element. First, electronic configurations. Actually, there are two groups present into the S block element. S block consists two groups, first A group and second group element. And the general electronic configuration is outermost electronic configurations. Outermost electronic configurations is NS1R2. Means last electron enter into the S subcell, either one electron or the two electron. So S block consists two group, that is first A and second A. First A is called alkali metal, because their metal oxide are basic in nature. Second element is called alkaline earth metals. So there are two groups consist in the S block element. That is group first A element and the second element. When the last electron having the S1, this is called first A group element. When the last electron having the S2, this is the two electron enter into the S subset, that is called the second A group of element. First A group of element is called the alkali metal, and the second A group of element is called the alkaline earth metal. For instance, the electronic configuration you can see, that is the first element. I am not writing the electronic configurations of all the element, you can do yourself. Just like first element, this is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium. This is 1, 3, 11 and then 19. This is 1s1, 1s2 and 2s1, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. This is 1s2, 2 to 4, 16 and 11, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1. So you will see in all these cases last electron enter into the s subshell and having one electron. So these elements, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, all are categorized into the first A group of element. And these, except hydrogen, all these elements of this group are the metallic in nature and the soft metal, and their oxides are basic in nature. Their oxide and hydroxide are basic in nature. So for this reason it is called the alkali metals. All the base which are soluble in water is called the alkali. Next, this is second A group of element. Just like beryllium, magnesium, calcium, etc. Beryllium is 4, magnesium is 12, calcium is 20. You will see here 1s2 and 2s2. This is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s2. This is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s2. You will see here 2 to 4, 16 to 12, 6, 18 and 2, 20. So you will see in all these cases the last electron enter into the s subshell and having 2 electrons. So these group of element, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, they are all belonging to the S block element and the second A group of element. Is it clear? So elements are designated on the basis of the last intervening electron. Last electron entering those subshell, they are belonging to the same block of element. Another properties, that is valency. S block show +1 and +2 valencies. So basically they try to maintain their octet structure by loss of electron. So having one electron in the outermost cells of first A, last one electron, their valency is +1. And the second element can have the 2 electron, so they can lose 2 electron, so they have the valency 2. Their valency. S block element have very less ionization enthalpy. These are the other property. Ionization enthalpy. Later we will discuss briefly the ionization enthalpy and other property. Ionization enthalpy have low. S block element have less electronegativity, electron gain enthalpy, so they have also low electronegativity and the electron gain enthalpy. They are basically reducing in nature. Reducing nature means they always try to maintain their stable structure by lossing of electron, and lossing property is called the reducing property. Similarly, they form ionic compound. Basically, they form ionic compounds and they also give the flame test. Whenever they are heated on the flame, they give the characteristic color. So these are the general property of the S block element. It consists of the two group of element. This is the first A and the second A. First element is called the alkali metal. Second is called the alkaline earth metal. And the first A group having the 1 electron in the S subshell. Second A group element having the 2 electron in the S subshell. And the electronic configurations we have discussed. They show the two valency +1 and +2. First A group of elements show +1 valency, second group show +2 valency. They have less ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, electron gain enthalpy, etc. They are reducing in nature means they maintain their octet structure by lossing of electron, and they form the ionic compound, and they have also the characteristic flame test, means they give the different color on the flame test. So these are the general property of S block element. Next we will discuss about the P block element. Next, p block element on the basis of electronic configuration. P block elements. So the element in which last electron enter into p subshell called p block element, called p block elements. P block consists group third A to 0 group, that is third A, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A, and the 0 group. Total 6 groups present into the P block element. And the general characteristic property of P block element is general characteristic property characteristic properties of P block element. P block elements. This is first one, electronic configurations. The general electronic configurations of outermost shells of this P block element is NS2 NP 1 to 6. Means last electron enter into the P subshell and gradually increases 1 to 6 number. 6 electron into the P subshell. Just like third A group of element. This is boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. I am taking the some electronic configurations of some of the elements. Just like boron is 5, aluminum is 13. So 1s2, 2s2, and 2p1. You will see the last electron into the P subshell and having last outer shell, two cell having the 3 electron, and P having the 1 electron. So 1 to 6 electron is gradually increasing the P subshell. Just like aluminum, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. We will count here 2 to 4, 16 to 12 and 13. So P having the 1 electron. So this is outermost cells having 2 and 3. This is third group of element, and P having the 1 electrons. Similarly, group fourth element having the last electron enter into P subshell and the total number of the outermost cells is 4. You will see here display fourth group of element, fourth A, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. This is 6, 14 and so on. You can write yourself. This is 6. You will see this is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. Now the P having the 2 electron. Silicon 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p2. So you will see here total number of 2 to 4, 16 to 12 to 14. So you will see the last electron having the P subshell and the number of electron is 2. So one electron increase in the P subshell as going from the left to right across the period in the P block element. Similarly, group fifth element, fifth A, this is nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. This is 7, 15, 31 and so on. You can write yourself. This is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. Now P having the 3 electron and last electron into the P subshell. Total number of electron in the outermost shell 2 and 3, 5 second cell. So fifth group of element. Similarly, 1s2, 15, 2s2, 2p6. This is 3s2 and 3p3. You will see 2 to 4, 16 to 12 and 3, 15. Last electron, this is 3 electron in the P subshell. So this is the Fifth group of element, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, this one. Sixth group of element, you can see. Just like fifth group of element, sixth group of element, 6A, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. This is oxygen 8, sulfur 16 and 18. This is 34, whatever you can write yourself atomic number. You will see it electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. Now p having the 4 electrons. Similarly 16, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p4. You will see here 2 to 4, 16 to 12 and 4, 16. So last electron enter into the p subshell. I am having 4 electron. So gradually increases the number of electron into the p subshell as going across the period from left to right in the p block element. Next group, this like group 7th element. Group 7th element, 7th A, this is halogen group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, Sp3. This is 9 and 17, 35 and so on, you can write. This is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p5. This is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. This is 3s2 and 3p5. So you will see 2 to 4, 16 to 12, 5, 17. So you can write, you will see here, this is a 5 electron in the outermost cells. So gradually increases the 5 electron in the outermost cells. Similarly, 0 group of element. 0 group of element. This is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. This is helium 2, 10, 18, just like 1s2, 2s2 except helium, that is all the element of the 0 group of element having a 6 electron in the p subshell. This is 1s2, 1s2 in the case of neon, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p6. 2 to 4, 16, just like argon, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p6. So p having the 6 electron except helium. This is 2 atomic number. Except helium, all the element of the 0 group having the 6 electron in their outermost cells. So other property of the p block element is, p block element consists metal, metalloid and non-metals. Another property, p block consists metal, metalloids and non-metals. P block having high ionization enthalpy, high electronegativity, This is most electronegative element is fluorine of the p block element among all those known elements. Fluorine is most electronegative element. And high electronegativity, high ionization enthalpy, they are oxidizing in nature. They form basically covalent compound, polar covalent compound. They form covalent compound, but ionic character increases top to bottom within the group. But ionic character increases top to bottom within the group. So this is the general property of p block group of element, and next one we will discuss about the general property as well as the other related property of D block, F block element, and the rest part of the same chapter. Thank you.